Yo, what's up, guys? The Insane Game Freak here to bring you Pokemon Best Wishes Season 2, Episode 1 review. And I'm actually going to try to turn this one into a show, but I think I gotta have at least like a decent amount of clips before I just fucking submit it to being a show. So, even if you're watching this like in the way late future, it may already be a show, in which case just subscribe to the show to get more of the Best Wishes stuff. If it's not a show already, I'm getting there, but I think you're gonna have like at least like two or like 4 or 5, 6 episodes up. So I'll do it when we get around like episode 7 of Best Wishes season 2. But anyways, Best Wishes season 2, episode 1. I heard the new opening, and for a lot of people wanted to know my reaction on the new opening because it spoils two things. It spoils that Ash's Crocorock will evolve into a Crocodile, which is still an uninspired name, and it also spoils that Trips Genevieve evolves into a Servine, and Dawn's team hasn't changed at all, and I guess she's in this little side tournament arc. Now the first episode doesn't even introduce her. The first episode is actually pretty straightforward. It's just like they meet Cynthia. She tells them about the World Junior Cup. They're all interested because the actual issue lead doesn't start for 3 months. So apparently this arc is going to take place in terms of in 3 months. We're just calling this the beginning of the East Issue Junior World Tournament arc. I probably could have phrased that better. I probably phrased it better in the title, but it's like, so we have to wait 3 months. So we're gonna go for the junior tournament, and you're gonna meet Cynthia. I actually did like the running gag with Cynthia and the whole Soonbet ice cream thing, where she kept running back for that, and it was like such a big deal. They also spent a decent chunk of the episode kind of with the Melolita. I think his name in English Melolita, or is it Melodia? I'm not totally sure. Please correct me in the comments, because for those who don't know, I'm recording this at like 4:52 a.m. So I'm not necessarily awake, but I want to record this before I go and watch the next episode, because that's the way I do things. The only time I don't do that is if it's a 2-parter, and then I'll be like, fuck it. But so they spent like Melita got attacked by Team Rocket, ended up in this bruised condition, and then Ash and them had to take care of it, and then they used like a manga, and Oshawott automatically fell in love with it, so I can see that being. I'm actually looking forward to that being a running gag in the for East issue, as far as the Melita stuff actually falls down, and we also know that Stefan. I still don't like calling him that. I guess Kenyon is what I want to call him. Kenyon, Bell, and Trip will be in this tournament arc along with Dawn. A lot of people are actually afraid to watch these reviews because they think I'm going to bash the shit out of Dawn. Let me see how Japanese Dawn is before I make that judgment. I'm just saying, on previous shit, I didn't care for Dawn. People need to realize I don't. It's like I just don't give a shit about Dawn. That's really where she's at with me personally right now. As of right now, I just don't give a shit. But I'll see next episode to see how she is. So they're just taking care of Melodia, and you get to see like her. I think Melodia has the same. I think Selby has something similar to this ability where she sings and she's able to calm the hearts and minds of like Pokemon and humans and shit. I may be wrong, but I feel like there's a Pokemon that can do that. It's either that or Lugia. There's something in my mind that makes me feel like that ability isn't something new. We've seen that ability or heard about that ability before. And then after that, you kind of have this like hilarious moment with like Iris fangirling all over Cynthia, but it's really because she wants to have Kibago fight Garchomp for experience, because it's the famous champion and she wants to become a Dragon Master. Which I thought this was nice, because it's like a true initiative to become a real Dragon Master, to fight the champion who also just happens to have a badass dragon. And I actually did like Garchomp in Gen 4, so it was kind of nice seeing the thing fight again. And through this experience, I actually did like Kibago, like, because what happens, like, Kibago came at that thing with Scratch, and it was like, Scratch, and then you had Garchomp just lay it out, and then he got back up, and I like that little moment. Kibago was like, I'm not about to lose this shit. I'm going to get back up, and I'm whooping your ass, and I like that. And then he randomly, I don't know what it is, it seemed to have Kibago learn, like, the most random attacks, because he learned Giga Impact, and for some stupid reason, I want to think that they forgot they had Outrage, because it literally went from like Scratch to Dragon Rage, and then they just ignored Outrage like you didn't have it anymore. But then again, I think they just did that to have Axu drawn into a corner so they could get it to learn Giga Impact, which still seems like a cop-out. I sort of got Axu's been like the most hacks in terms of randomly learning moves to benefit itself. Even though they, obviously Axu didn't win. I mean, he scared the shit out of Axu with that whole brick break. It was like, brick break, and she came down, I was like, stop! I was like, oh shit! Like, literally, I need like a caption of that being like, oh damn, I just shat myself. Like, that needs to be a goddamn caption, because that was a ridiculous face. But the episode really just ends on them getting on the airplane for East Issue, talking about, oh, you have a visitor at East Issue, and they don't even hide the fact that it's Dawn. But then again, they've been promoting it with Dawn in the opening and everything, so there's really no point in hiding it, I guess. Oh, I guess I should talk about the new song. The new opening song is alright. I have time for it to grow on me, because it's probably going to be here for until like the end of the year. Something tells me East Issue will probably either take the majority of the rest of this year. Probably the end of this year is by the time we'll be done with East Issue, or the Junior World Tournament arc. Apparently Cynthia is only going to be there for a demonstration, meaning I'm assuming that means her battle with the Elite Four girl, I forget her name off the top of my head, is more of a just random fun match instead of an actual like fighting champions match. But this is good either way. And obviously Team Rocket is aware of Melita being on the plane with them, so we gotta have some Team Rocket fun, because obviously Giovanni's in this arc. So I'm thinking the tournament at some point or another will be interrupted by their plans fucking with Melita, and just trying to keep everything funny. I'm hoping. I'm wondering what they're gonna make Belle's gimmick for this region though. Like, is she just gonna be on some fucking I'm a crazy, like, she had the muscle gimmick in the last tournament arc, and something tells me that Trip is going to like rape everything in this arc. I do miss the fact that Carbonet and Langley aren't here, but I kind of forget that because it's a tournament arc, and it's technically, what the fuck is all those? I know Carbonet's is a connoisseur, but Langley, is she trying to be a league master? Or? Nah, fuck it. But all in all, it was a fine episode. I didn't really have a problem with it. It was just more of a kind of an exposition, trying to get the ball rolling episode than anything else. But yeah. So tell me, how did you feel about this as the first episode for season 2 of Best Wishes? Leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section below. I thought it was alright. It was cool. Thank you guys for all the support you've been giving me. And thank you. Just thank you for sticking with me. And I look forward to the episode 2 review that I'm hoping should come right after this. So, anyways, life's a game. Play to win. This has been the Insane Game Freak. And I will catch you guys later. Peace.